Now from the Soto district of downtown Seattle, we've got baseball under the lights here at Safeco Field. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it comes your way next. James Paxton gets the starting nod for the M's. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Stanton is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Over the bullpen and gone. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 11 for him on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
In now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average coming in, 257. 8 home runs, and he's driven in 24. The windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Hit high in the air down the right field line, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Into the box, Luke Voit. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Voit, originally from the state of Missouri. This is his first year at the big league level. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
A pause and the 0-2 towards second. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
Here's Neil Walker. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now to the plate, Shane Robinson. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bounce it to the left side. Segura has it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Mitch Haniger is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. And Walker's throw is in time for out number 1. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano, comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Into the box now, Gene Segura. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against South. southpaws than he does against right-handers. 0-1 the count. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. Still down 3-0. Standing in, Austin Romine, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Gordon is right there, and it's a very quick out number one.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman. Plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Striding in once again, Aaron Hicks. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Onto the bottom. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Hicks is under it. 2 down.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail here 4-0. Stepping up now, Miguel Andujar, a base hit in his first trip.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Now in the box, Luke Voigt. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Ready for another chance. Neil Walker 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Fouled off. Popped him up. Segura onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Horton. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Here now is Mike Zunino. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. tapped down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to right center. Hicks going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The throw into second, and he'll pull into second with one away.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And this goes right through his glove on into left field. In with it quickly is Gardner, however, and that holds the runner at third.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Haniger. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. First pitch of the at bat. Throw down to second. But he gets back in time. 1-0 count. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. Robinson sprinting after it, and this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. He's in at second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in two.
Here's Robbie Cano now as he'll take a look at ball one. Again to first. Haniger leads off second with one gone in the inning. Cano connects as this is out to deep right. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run shot here for Robinson Cano. 8th home run on the season for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, Hero. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1. Four runs here in this half inning. And he pops it up. Andujar is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error, and no one left. On now, standing in, Shane Robinson. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
So striding forward now, Austin Romine comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And Cano will put this one away for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Ready now, Brett Gardner. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality has.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 through 3.5. So coming to the plate, Denard Span. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit, or if he's able to put this behind him.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Hit out towards second. Taken by Walker. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Third baseman, number 15, Kyle Seager.
In now, Kyle Seager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Dribbled up the line, but it gets fouled. The 1-1. Hit hard to the right side. Walker's got it, and that is through into right field for a single. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Number 3, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Tanaka into his motion. First pitch on the way. Missed with a slider. Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Snap throw to first, but he's back in safely. Zunino leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Zach Britton is going to jump into this one much earlier than I think he ever anticipated. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The next 0-2. This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Hicks. In his last at bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Span, still ranging back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
The batter, number 14.
Here's Neil Walker.
Neil Walker.
He's set, and the pitch. Popped him up. Zunino moving to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Middle of the night from Safeco. It's now 5-4 New York. At the plate, D. Gordon. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Walker. And that's out number one. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And that hook's just foul. Boy, not by much more than an inch or two there. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Hit down the third base line. This will get foul for strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Second baseman.
Now at the plate, Robinson Cano comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Mariners are down in order, and the deficit holds at 5-4. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Started that swing a bit too early. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gordon has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in, Shane Robinson. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Popped him up. Cano takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Romine.
Now at the plate, Austin Romine. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
The left fielder, number 11,
Brett Gardner will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Romine, the runner at first with 2 gone. This is popped up. Cano is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks leave 1. They lead it 5-4. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1. Here it is. Hit on the ground out for short. Torres has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
A designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. One out, nobody on. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now. Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Torres has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Nick Vincent is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50, Nick Vincent.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Leading off for the game, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Segura over to his right. One out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Aaron Hicks will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to deep right field. Looking up is Hediger. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game, and it's now 6-4.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He swings and lines it to left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in the second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. 0-1 the count. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Gordon is there, 2 gone.
The batter, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Number 25.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Get up and stretch now here in the great Northwest. The Yankees lead it 8-4. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A.J. Cole gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a first pitch chop foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. Torres scoops it up. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Right over the middle, knee high. Drilled on the ground to short. Torres brings it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Seattle, first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Next for Seattle, Ryan Healy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Seared down the first baseline. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. He'll get it into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Sent on the ground out to second. And nothing will cover the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show. Adam Warren has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Adam Warren.
At the plate, Shane Robinson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Right fielder, Shane Robinson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Gordon looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Stepping in, Austin Romine. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to third. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett.
Here's Brett Gardner now. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. David Robertson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. Missed with a breaking ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, second baseman,
Digging in, Robinson Cano. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a tick behind for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Gene Segura standing in. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball. Back now in the beautiful Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from Safeco Field. Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Haniger. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder
Aaron Hicks will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. He's set. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
One out, nobody on. Here comes another 0-2. Swinging a soft liner. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Andujar. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Neil Walker, pulled toward right center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Stepping in now, Denard Span, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce it to the left side. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-4 tonight. New York posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Zach Britton earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.